good before. I never knew what love was for. My heart was broke, my head was sore. What a feeling.
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I have an amazing girl that I really care about. Oh my god, I fucking love her. And I tried to call her and tell her that while I was eating Jack in the Box at 3 o'clock in the morning. And she wouldn't let me. I was like, I really want to tell you something. And she was like, Andrew, God, please don't. And talked me out of it. Luckily.
It was never like one moment where I was just like, this guy's the one. I just one day knew that I couldn't live without him. And that if he wasn't in my life, I would be a worse person without him, that he made me a better person. And that's when I realized that he was the one for me.
This is love, it better last. Heaven knows it's high time. I've been waiting on my own too long. And when you hold me like you do, it feels so right. Oh, now.
What do you do to keep me happy?
Massage you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you I love you.
Yeah.
Cook for you.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep doing that in the future?
Yes.
Are you gonna give me massages a few times a week?
See how busy I am.
Say it. Will you do it? Please?
Maybe. I'm lucky.
If you love me, got to know for sure. 'Cause it takes something more this time than sweet, sweet lies. Oh, now.
We talked about it and when it would be, but I didn't think he was going to propose so soon. I thought it would have been at least after I graduated. And so when he didn't, I was completely thrown off. I couldn't tell he was acting any different that day or anything. He says he was really nervous, but it wasn't showing to me. So I think my mind went blank. I couldn't even think. I can't even really remember the moment because it was just such a blur. I was really excited and I couldn't believe it was finally happening. And then, as everybody knows, I started planning in my head because I'm a huge planner. So we got to the car and I called like 5 people and then I started trying to plan my wedding a year and a half later, right then and there.
This is love, it better last. 'Cause who's to worry if our hearts get torn when that hurt gets thrown? Don't you know this life goes on?
And we wanted to have a nicer one. We also wanted something small and intimate and just our closest friends and family there. So we wanted to do a destination one. And we're actually looking inside the United States, but we realized that most of our friends are heavy drinkers. So an all-inclusive would probably be the best bet.
Our original plan was not to do it in Cabo. Neither one of us had ever been to Cabo, but after researching it, we decided that this is the perfect one.
That's not funny though.
It's not funny. You don't have to put that in.
This is love, it better last.
An inkling that you were the one actually. First few times I saw you in the library.
Without even talking to me?
Yeah, as ridiculous as it sounds.
I just realized one day that I didn't want anybody else. I wasn't attracted to anybody else
will keep me close to you.
It was hilarious.
Oh, the legal ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we decided to not get legally married in downtown St. Louis, but to go to Clayton, which is a nicer area of St. Louis, thinking that we were going to be with some high-class people. Turns out it was so emotional that I started tearing up, and I don't think that the judge was used to anybody having much emotion there. They're probably just knocked up. That's why they're getting married, most of them. And so she almost started, she started tearing up giving the service. Families met for the first time when we got married. So we all went out to eat afterwards, and that was really nice. It was fun having everybody together.
I start to think you'll make a beautiful mother. I like to think I've everything I want from this life.
Don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got our love to pay the bills.
Being engaged and living 2 hours away. Talk about that.
Don't do it. Oh, sometimes it's so hard. Are you nervous about anything?
No.
Nervous about anything messing up on the day of it?
Not really. I'm confident in things. Confident that things will go very well.
Are you nervous that I'm not gonna walk down the aisle?
No. Where the hell are you gonna go? We're in Mexico, man.
I haven't even seen a mock-up of what the table arrangements are going to look like. I have no idea. It'll be a surprise to me just as much as it is to the guests. So, I don't know. You just got to trust it. It'll all come together. We're getting married in the end.
Well, you might be a bit confused,
And you might be a little bit bruised,
but baby, how we spoon like no one else.
I'm a little nervous about our first time. Just have to let it happen, and Andrew's pretty good at reminding me of that when I start to get stressed out.
Let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I.
Plans for the future are to move to Virginia and do my internship, and then figure out where the hell I'm going after that. Do my time in the Navy, get out, and move somewhere with you, Mallory, and have an amazing life together.
Besides marrying Andrew, I can't believe how many of our friends and family are coming there to spend the time with us and be with us that day, and really to be able to sit down and look around a table space area and have all those people there and know that they're there for us because they want to celebrate us and our marriage. I can't even imagine it, and I can't wait to be in that moment for it to come true. was hard being Quincy, not really having any friends or family here, and being away from Andrew. Sometimes it got really lonely. I can't wait to live with you.
There's so much going on right now, it's hard to think about the future.
We'll find out where we'll be living. That's kind of exciting.
Yep.
Nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking? Why is it nerve-wracking?
It's going to be new, you know. It's going to be a lot of change.
Doing a year in Virginia, and then possibly longer depending on where I'm matched to. I'll be reapplying, hopefully getting into dermatology.
Hopefully I'll be working in dermatology still. My opinion is exactly what they say to you here. Whenever I ask something, they give it to you, and they say when they give it to you, it's a pleasure. And I think that we will never have any problems for the rest of our marriage if every time I ask something from Andrew, he does it and then says, it's a pleasure. Key to a happy marriage.
Slow down, we've got time left to be lazy. All the kids have bloomed from babies into flowers in our eyes. We've got 50 good years left to spend out in the garden. I don't care to beg your pardon, we should live until we die.
We're getting married and our world is going to change, and it'll be nice to start that adventure together and kind of see where it goes. That's what I'm looking forward to.
You know, no matter what happens, we'll always be happy together.
I knew nothing of romance, but it was love at second sight. I swear when I grow up, I'll just buy you a rose. I'll buy the flower shop, and you will never be lonely. Oh, even if the sun stopped waking up over the fields, I will not leave till it's all time. So just take my hand, you know that I will never leave your side.
Your friends and your family have taken me in and made me a part of that relationship with them, and I'll always be really grateful for that. That's meant the world to me because I needed that sometimes.
To save our only son, and now he's turned into a man Though he thinks just like his mother, he believes we're all just lovers. He sees hope in everyone, and even though she moved away, we always get calls from our daughter. She has eyes just like her father's. They are blue and skies are gray, and just like him, she never stops, never takes the day for granted, works for everything that's handed to her, never once complained.
Hi, Mallory and Andrew. I just wanted to say how happy and hopeful I am on this very special day of your wedding, even if it is your second one. You should be old hats at this now since you've been married for a couple of months already. Andrew, welcome to our family. Andrew, I'm so glad that you're going to be my son-in-law. And Mallory, I love you with all my heart.
30 years ago, to this day, you swore you'd be here till we decide that it's our time. But it's not time, you never quit in all your life. So just take my hand, you know that I will never leave your side. You're the love of my life, you know that I will never leave your side. La, 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 la.
I want to tell you both I'm so happy that you found each other, and all my prayers, thoughts, and wishes are for you all to have a long and happy life together. You are embarking on the biggest event of your life, and it is forever. You are starting the best times of your lives. You are each other's future. Make the most of every day, and just love each other with all you have. I love you both.
Kiss me on the eye, you curse the dog, you say that I should never feed them what is ours, and so we move out to the garden, look at